It is Badlands. And I guess I'm going to ask CommanderX, do Daughter have what it takes to come back on their map choice?
I mean, they showed it right at the end of that gully wash. Now they eventually lost, but like they took 2 rounds back to back. They took 2 rounds earlier on the map as well. Like they've shown they can trade rounds, and in no way do Awsomniacs look like so much stronger than them that they're underdogs. Like it looks really even, really back and forth, lots of kind of steady fights, and it just like Awsomniacs just edged it. They just happened to win the round that was the golden cap, the important round, but it quite easily could have been Dota. Like, I think it's way too close to call. If I had to go with it, I'd say last map was Awsomniac's choice, this is Dota's choice, so I imagine Dota will edge it maybe 4-3.
Yeah, I believe in the 3 mapper. I think it's going to go all the way. But I feel like, I don't know, just when you were saying that, I was like having a bit of deja vu. Because I think I remember a previous Dota game, it might have been that one against Phoenix, where they came back really strong at the end of a round, but didn't quite win it in the end. But like, how often have I seen Dota this season where they've sort of played poorly at the start and then realized, wow, if we just sort of play a bit more carefree, or when they're really under the cosh, like they can deliver. But if they just had that notion a few minutes earlier, they may actually find themselves winning maps.
Yeah,
somebody telegram to Zebasai, please.
We talked a lot about how mentioned how the Uber exchanges are going to be really important. Who can win the small advantages? But all I really saw in that map was like Zebasai didn't even get the opportunity for a lot of these Ubers. Like a lot of these Uber exchanges didn't come in because he was dropped, or he wasn't synced up with 2nuts correctly, and he would die just before 2nuts pops, or 2nuts wouldn't be ready to go with him at all, and Zebasai just dies without getting, kind of just throws away his life. If you're walking into a group of the Awsomniacs players expecting an Uber and you don't get Uber, you're just going to get killed so quickly with all the damage potential from Awsomniacs. Whereas Tech, when Tech got the Ubers, he had a lot more to work with. Like we saw big numbers from Tech during pushes, nice kill streaks and whatnot. And I don't think Zebasai got the same opportunities from his team to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I can sympathise with 2nuts. I love to drop people, but there's sort of like 2 sides to that coin. It's like the medic doesn't have the same view that the pocket has, so that Zebasai needs to let 2nuts know that he's pushing into a group of 5 players. Please Uber me right now. I mean, I think most of those drops were sort of in those blind situations, like it was 2nuts coming out of the lobby.
Through the shutter door. The shutter
door
is the
need
worst invention in TF2 if you're a medic. It's the worst thing ever invented.
It's bugged so often in my setup for whatever reason. Like so often one of the roller doors will bug and you can still walk through it, but I can't see through it. It's my excuse anyway. But I hear teams readying up, so we might be getting to see some Badlands action momentarily. But yeah, absolutely have to scrutinize 2nuts play here. Like since they're really centered around their pocket and the combo play, any mistake he makes is really going to be magnified in the sort of Dota performance.
Like I watched in the Dota kind of league games this season, I saw a lot that they really had it down, like the exact plan to come in after Zebasai gets an Uber exchange. Like the nuts and bomb as soon as the Ubers fades, followed by Rib and the scouts coming in. Like it's quite simple TF2, but well executed and well timed. But if Zebasai gets dropped and your main plan is suddenly, like you have a plan that's kind of your main standard plan for when you push with Uber versus Uber, but that plan just goes down the drain on the first stage. It comes down, it makes it a lot more random. You don't have the same structure in your play. You rely a lot more on your DM or someone else to go big. And like
whenever these players don't have someone to tell them what to do, or I mean, the first instinct seems to be to just run in and try and skill it, which might not always be the best thing to do. Maybe they should just like practice for a week and intentionally drop Zebasai in every Uber so they can have a plan B formulated.
Yeah, for plan B practice. Right team, we know we're going to make mistakes, so let's practice those mistakes. Not how not to make the mistakes, but how to react to the mistakes.
Exactly.
TF2
could of course be the pressure of the big game. Maybe 2nuts is feeling it a little bit. Maybe it's a trigger finger. He wanted to be heroic here and milk it a little bit, but at the expense of a soldier. We'll not know until the interviews later, I guess. Hopefully we will be having some.
Let me write that question down underneath all my jokes.
Here, hold on, let me pass you that list of jokes back, bro. Oh, the cameras are off. Oh well.
Oh well. It looks even better that time. I can assure you all at home, it definitely looked better
just
that
drew
time.
a picture of a big erect penis there as well. I hope you like that one.
Oh, you seem to have labelled it Ips.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I think we talked about, how kind of the making up for the mistake of Pocket being dropped. No matter who's, it could be equally, like you said, it's equally likely to be Zebaside's fault as Two Nuts. But whoever's mistake it is a mistake. And we saw towards the end of that.
It's always the medic's fault.
Rib really started racking up the damage. He really started, hitting all these stickies and taking out 3 players, especially on those last pushes. He really landed the damage where it counted. And maybe now Rib's warmed up, and maybe that will be enough, so it doesn't matter as much if mistakes are happening between the combo.
The logs never lie, man. Eggs on 15k. I'm gonna be checking him out, I guess. Yeah, we'll watch the eggs on cam, I think, on the first middle. I hear team's readying up again, but we're not going live just yet. They're toying with their emotions here.
Just playing around.
Have a great message from Ips here as well. He messaged me on Steam to tell me that he is naked, touching myself, watching you cast. There you go. That's motivation for Map 2 CommanderX. Ips is sitting there with a big ball of Fanta. Nothing else to conceal his modesty. There you go. Boom.
What a horrible image. I really hope we go live soon.
He just dribbled a bit from his chin there, man. It's rolling down his naked flesh. I'm getting slightly aroused right now, so let's change the topic, CommanderX.
Well, here's a change of topic. Exxon writes in chat, "My child is crying. F him seriously."
Is Exxon a father?
I'm sure he's not a father, or at least I really hope he's not a father with this kind of fatherly advice and comfort.
Maybe he's talking about Tech or something, like Tech is pointing at him. Bad mother who play video game. This chat continues. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on the stream, but Flippy says, did Exxon already tell you the time where he threw his child onto a car? I don't know what to make of this. I find it amusing yet worrying, CommanderX.
Different parenting styles, from country to country. Obviously in France, there's discipline's a little bit harsher than across other places in the country.
Indeed, and I'm just trying to hold back myself from saying something extremely controversial or offensive, so just gonna bite my fist for a while here.
I'm not going to read out anything else in chat. It's just going more and more down this line. Maybe we should talk about the game. So, I said before the game, Admirable, it's not going to be one between the Uber exchanges, it's going to be one between which weak link can perform the least weak. And Exxon drops a big 500 damage. Not looking that weak right now.
I didn't look at Knudsen, we were maybe putting a big question mark over his name.
Maybe I don't.
Let's go and look at that real quick. They're going to be going live soon, but we need to bash on Knudsen. Maybe
dropped 305 damage a minute, 16 kills, 30 deaths, 0.7 KAD.
How did that compare to T-Mac?
T-Mac, about 1,000 damage more. They're going live. 1,000 damage more for T-Mac. We're going into this second map right now between Awsomniac and Dota. It's going to be Badlands. Awsomniac's are in the driving seat right now as I watch Exxon go to middle. They're on red this time. Awsomniac's trying to trade the damage. Exxon takes more. He's just going to sticky himself up. Soldier's going to try and land on his head though. Exxon's safely out right now. Going to swap it over, see what else is going on. Demol and Flippy get a frag piece, and all the frags are going Awsomniac's way. Good play from the scouts right there. Exxon managed to kill himself. Don't see how that happened. There's now a scout on ball though, but Tech and Demol have the defense going on, and that's a full wipe for Dota. Deja vu from the first map right now.
Yeah, I was watching Knudsen a little bit there as well. He sort of was making a lot of decisions very quickly. Did like a double jump off the high part of the shithouse, then went to go for the demo man. Realised there was so many stickies there, strafed away and found himself trying to contend with a fully buffed soldier coming out of house, jumped behind and eventually got cleaned up. He didn't really have much of an impact there in middle of May. I mean, just good if he'd gone in and died and done some damage, but the rest of his team seemed to crumble under the pressure of those French players. Just W mouse wanting across the point, following up on the Exxon's first stickies on Rib there. Now it is a big Uber advantage here. Exxon going to be taking the full charge up top, but he's met a Pyro. No head scan here to deny this Pyro, but eventually they have managed to float it back a little bit. No, the Pyro still doing work. Walters does go down, and it looks like Daughter can hold on here, CommanderX said.
They're all rushing in. Flippy's still alive behind the point. I think he's just going to try and buy time, and this is exactly what happened in the first map. A really strong middle followed by a really bad CP2. Flippy gets one bone. There's a weak soldier behind him that he doesn't know about. He's going to turn around and kill him as well. Flippy's got two. Flippy's going to last. The spawns are about to come in. Flippy's run out of time. There we go. Rib lands for defensive pipe anyway. But that bought a lot of time, and now a soldier's coming in. T-Mac onto 2nut. The scouts are coming in as well. Rib goes down. T-Mac's landed a rocket as well. 9 HP on the scout behind. They'll clean that up. But Bull safely tucked away in main right now.
Walters coming in behind. He's coming in behind Bull, undetected.
Soldier on the stairs. Wow.
Oh, gets a 2K.
Soldier on the point. In the meantime, Tech just tries to go for broken cap for point, but really messy. It's just all over the place. Just both teams going for it. And now Dota have an opportunity to push out, but that fast respawn time means Awsomniacs are 6 up already, and the cap's only just been started, and there is a scout hiding above. He's going to try and drop on the soldier, but instead finds himself in front of 2nut. Can't land the shots on 2nuts. 2nut's down to 50. Rib will protect him, but all of the Awsomniac players are flooding through choke to block this. The frags are going either way. Awsomniacs have the more health right now, but both soldiers are going to jump up to deny the cap. Tech is up there. Both soldiers are pretty weak on the spire. One soldier's going to crater. I think Tech hit a lot of nice rockets in that exchange. Wow, Zebasai just escape plans away.
Oh, Walters has been detected. Yeah, they're denying him. Zebasai still in the lobby there. Whoa! Double rocket spam there. Walters with a big catch.
Oh dear, yeah. Walters playing the wrong game right now and is going to go down, and it's full Uber advantage again for Awsomniacs. Let's see if they can do it better this time. It's going to be both soldiers. Here comes the Pyro again. 2nuts gets absolutely obliterated, but the medic's been denied. Zebasai's going to clean up one player, but there's only 2 players left alive. Rib's the only one left alive, half health. Down he goes. Walters respawns just in time to get fragged after game. Down he goes.
Yeah, Beaver drops down and denies the medic, but there's still like 2 300 HP soldiers jumping into your combo there. May have been better if he dropped down a little earlier, but that is for afterwards. Demo review later. Beaver right now onto this middle. It's Medigun versus Medigun and a Valley rollout here from Daughter. Are they going to go shithouse or play the slope? Looks like they want to commit to the shithouse, but how quickly will they be able to go through? Exxon sees it. He's trying to put out damage, but goes down to Beaver. And now 2 players down. T-Mac going to go down as well. But 2nuts has been pressured by a scout. Demil comes in there from the flank, gets the medic pick, and I think AWS, that's all they wanted from that after they had already got their medic and
Rib's
soldier
jumped
out.
through, so's a soldier. Rib gets taken down. There's 2 soldiers though. Tech gets split up from his medic. Nuts and shoots the wall!
Calling Dr. Leon.
I think there's some royalties to be paid for copyright right there, as Nutson takes himself out on... Did he like double shoot? Did he shoot the floor and the wall to kill himself without really damage? I don't think Ball took any damage at all. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't...
He wanted the Ubersaw kill, but Nutson denied him.
Don't worry team, they didn't get a saw. And now Awsomniacs are pushing him back in off of that. There's a really weak soldier who tried to force. He's going to be taken out. Nutson joins the spawn queue again. Still 50% advantage, and they want to take it through house this time. Tech's leading the way as he often does. There is one scout on resupply spotting.
Crits.
Is it crits?
2nuts running crits. He doesn't have it yet. Though
Right.
Bull's on 100% Uber, but Daughter taking a gamble on here.
They're going to go for it. It's on Rib. Here comes the crits. It's delayed. They cap. They only get 1 frag. They're going to Uber on Stone Bridge. Ball's completely safe, and they're running to last. And Dota are horribly out of position. Tech's already on last. Really, just poor from Dawson there, like, not using the crits till after it's capped, not really getting that many frags with it. I don't know, just poor decision really and poor execution.
Yeah, I like the idea to use it on the Spire, you know, so that they couldn't be saved by the Uber from Bull there, but yeah, not really paying attention to the cap, and it's caps that win prizes here. Right now, T-Mac and the Flippy are trying to go aggressive onto the blue train, but they will find that Daughter have rolled out from shithouse. They've already picked up 2 frags themselves, but it's turning into an absolute melee here. There's only Bull and Flippy. Like, Bull is actually isolated from Flippy, who is just about to die to the shotgun of Zebasai, who gets a 2nd notch on that shotty, having killed Tech earlier, but Bull survives, but the call didn't seem to happen early enough, or at least on my perspective, AWDS didn't react to the fact that Daughter were coming Valley there.
Yeah, I think that's a really nice little move at the end, you know, playing in the shit house, just avoiding, because he was down to 20 HP and Demul was around looking for that frag, but he just kept juking him and was able to stay alive, which means they've got equal levers and a Spire push. But is it Flippy on Sniper? It is indeed Flippy's on Sniper right now, as Awsomniac's moved to choke. But it looks like Zebasai's already going for a resupply. He's going to get one frag. That's on T-Mac. That means he's been called though. And now both players are jumping in. 2Nuts does pop in time. Exxon goes down as well. Tech has a lot more room to work with, but not a lot of help. And Zebasai's just taking 2Nuts for a wonder behind them right now into trash. There's a soldier above him. Soldier's going to come in right now on 2Nuts. 2Nuts surfs for Rocket. Scouts behind to deny him. And this is really messy, but Dota seem in complete control.
2Nuts picks up a frag onto Flippy as well there, and that sort of wandering combo worked out well for them. They had a man advantage. I suppose they had the players to do it, and they did get Bull there, so going to be a big advantage here for 2Nuts. Will Daughter attempt any plays beforehand, or are they just going to sit back and wait? Zebasai is thinking of peeking in there. He's just trying to see what the setup is, I guess.
Exxon is above point, yeah. I don't know if he was able to see that though, because it looked like Bull was trying to heal him. I don't know if Zebasai saw the heal beam go up there or an arrow go up there. But it might be a bit of a giveaway. It was interesting to see how they play Nasuba. Looks like they want to go bottom right with a scout demo. Not seeing this one. Yeah, here they go. Bevan to lead the way. They're going to Uber freeze straight away. They're getting that scout early on. And they're going to focus for heavy down now. Nutson jumps into the sticky trap. Stickies are gone. Exxon still above a point, though. Exxon gets one. The cap's so close. Exxon drops down. Just Walters left alive. Walters is top left. He's got two. It's a one-on-one. T-Max on 50 health. Both players are on 50 health. Walters will clean it up. And Dota have a round in this second map. It was so close though. They almost threw that.
I mean, that could probably the only strategy that could get them turned over was trying to play the point too much and not really paying attention to where Exxon. Like if they knew Exxon was in the pipe, they wouldn't have been in early. They would have just walked in or gone top and found frags. But wow, that was so close. But Daughter do come out on top, and we do indeed have a game on our hands. Daughter not going with a Valley really, but they sent both scouts and a soldier in that way. T-Mac has jumped in and denied the combo for a few seconds, and Flippy's come all the way behind here. There's a sandwich in the house.
Wow.
And it's going to be a complete wipe. No, Beavern is surviving on 44 HP just to deny them that claim, but wow, devastating middle lane from AWS.
Yeah, Dota just got really caught out. T-Mac arrived early in front of a house, and that stopped Rib and 2Nuts coming out. But they backed off into house where T-Mac jumped onto balcony, landed some more rockets on them, took down Rib. Meanwhile, Flippy's flanked behind them, and it was just a complete surround there from the Frenchies.
Yeah, I mean, like that one jump from T-Mac, even though he didn't do much damage, he just isolated those three players who were trying to play aggressive from their combo. So it was like a 3-on-5 there for the rest of AWS.
Look at his forward hold, and Bull just comes behind Bull, and Bull drops. Wow, anything you can mess up, we can mess up more, as Tech's going to walk into last trade with Beaven, and that'll be it. And there is one player hiding in trash. Is that Exxon hiding in trash?
Well, there's a chicken. Oh, wall hacks.
Oh!
Anti-cheat team, get on the case.
Exxon doesn't care as he takes him down. And now they've cleaned up T-Mac as well. And I believe there are no players behind, all the players are in front of them, but there is a sniper at choke trying to find a shot. 2Nuts is hidden under the bridge before Zebasai can clear the way. It looks like Zebasai wants to try and go early. He's swapping to house. He's got his other soldier there with him as well. And still two players down for Awsomniac, including the demo. Just that sniper threat to worry about. Both soldiers going to jump out from house here right now. There is one player hiding in shit house. Yep, he's still in there. It's the sniper actually in shit house. He's just hiding, going to wait for the medic to cross. Flippy lining up for hero play. He's peeking now. He's waiting for the medic to cross. And a spam coming in. Flippy's still in shit house, and they've not seen him. Flippy's now behind the entire team.
This is going to be ridiculous.
He can't. Oh, they've moved through. Thank God. As Flippy is still behind on mid, trying to line up a shot for Scout. The Scout finally turns around and spots him. And now Dossa have actually met the Uber. Zebasai's cleaning up players on Spire though, and they have to go back to deal with that. Ribs jumped through as well. What Flippy, the sniper, is finally cleaned up behind. And Awsomniacs have lost a lot of players off of that.
Flippy trying to pull some sort of Vik move.
Exxon jumped in. I didn't see Exxon jump. Oh wow, big air shot from Tech right now. Knuts is going to crater. It was T-Mac actually, sorry, with the air shot. T-Mac fancies his chances against Tippy Scout. And more big air shots. Tech's following in as well. Tech gets one, the other player's weak. Tech gets two. The Awsomniac soldiers taking it into their own hands right now. Scout Flippy's going to drop down on Rib, take him out, and Awsomniacs, they did lose the cap, but they're going to get it back straight away thanks to fantastic work from both their soldiers there.
Team loves to put themselves in these situations where like he's only gonna be successful if he hits like every shot or hits like any other soldier or most of the other soldiers in the Premiership trying to play that style are gonna struggle, but T-Mac just always pulls ridiculous shots out of the bag. He's super aggressive, he's never scared, but often connecting those shots. Impressive stuff. There's a scout trying to hide in the house here. That's Beaver gonna get spotted and denied. And Knutson as well, hiding in the valley, is forced to jump in as well, and Daughter might just concede this middle.
Yeah, I really like this aggression from Awsomniacs, going before they actually had Uber, and now they have middle, and look how much position they've taken for free, basically. T-Mac's going to keep going, though. T-Mac wants some more damage. So much damage on Rib right now. Rib's going to get caught out by a spam rocket from Tech. That's 2 players down, and surely the Awsomniacs can just walk this in. They are walking into a single Uber, though. Bull will have to multi to keep everyone alive, but Zebasai knows he's completely outnumbered, and now that cap has started, he's just got to get 2Nuts out of there. Exon's jumping in, 2Nuts is trying to juke under the bridge. He's still going, he's out of 20 HP, will surf out to trash. Knutson will die as well. Now there's a lot of pressure on the Awsomniac combo, but they're cleaning up all the frags, but 2Nuts did well to survive that.
Uber advantage here for Bull, but they're not even going to wait. Only 3 players up on the Daughter side. They're straight onto the point. They're going to try and draw players down and put stickies there, but it doesn't even matter. That cap was lightning fast, and AWS with the response to that attempted comeback from Daughter find themselves with a 3-1 lead here. 8 minutes left. Oh, I didn't reload my HUD. 17 minutes left on the clock. CommanderX. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to another middle now. It looks like Dota are going to need to have another comeback to pull this one back. Dota going quite aggressive, though there's no one for them to go. They go aggressive on the train, but there's no one for them to shoot at. All the players are arriving quite late from Awsomniacs through this house. They're kind of stuck back there. Bull can't really get out. I think he's going to get out now, but Dota have taken all of the position. Scouts both trying to come in on middle here. Rib gets one of them, and Flippy's just going to leave after that. Actually, are they behind? No, they are their side. It's for Scout that's behind. Scout behind Dota.
Yeah, both scouts had just walked forward there into the blue house, the Daughter house. That was Flippy and Demul going behind, finding a few frags, but they were in a situation there at the end where they could have benefited from a little aggression from their combo, but didn't work out that way. Daughter managed to clean up and hold on to middle, and now they're moving forward into an Uber versus Uber situation. This is a tough one. They need to pressure the balcony whilst trying to get some time on the point. Knutson's going to be the guy out there. He's eating a few stickies. The Uber comes in early here from Daughter, the Swede, trying to be aggressive there, but they've already lost Knutson. Now the counter pop has happened from Bull. They've even been able to milk it for a few seconds.
Oh,
they don't make it out to choke. Wow, they stayed in too long. Daughter get punished. It's going to be almost a wipe here. Walder's last man alive picks up the kit and is going to be able to go around behind. He's just hiding around the red house. He's going to find Flippy here, but gets him with a one-shot big meat. Demul don't decide to chase. They're going to just stack the points straight up. Knutson's coming from house. He's not going to be there in time to block, so Walters will still be a thorn in the side, but he's at least not got the option to back up.
Walter's going into a one-on-one with Demul right now. Both scouts trading a lot of shots. There we go, T-Mac settles that one for them. But this distraction's given Dota a chance to come back in. Knutson goes down early, Zebasai goes down as well. Looking bad for Dota right now. Here comes an aggressive bomb. Tech's going to take down Rib, while Exxon finishes 2Nuts as well. And that's a wipe. Was that almost back-to-back wipes, basically?
Yeah, Daughter really believed that they could take that fight on, but didn't hit the shots. 2Nuts ended up in a pretty tough position to get out of. He went down as well, so Bull sitting here with a big Uber advantage. Walter shows himself early as Pyro. Uber comes in, there's already a scout pressure behind to clean up the Pyro. There's a few sticks on the point, and Tech is going to jump up into the tube as well. Flippy drops onto the point to beat everyone on there, but then Tech comes down from above, ascends from heaven like the godly soldier that he is to cap the point there, making it 4-2-1. 14 minutes left on the clock, and on this middle, I think to see what T-Mac's doing.
Okay, I'm gonna get it on the T-Mac cam, as it were. We see him rolling out right now. Gonna go underneath, not particularly quick. Gonna try and stay healthy. T-Mac going straight onto the shutter. He's gonna see Knutson absolutely wipe out Exxon. He's gonna bomb in now. Go straight for the medic. 2Nuts takes the medic and Rib. Not 2Nuts, T-Mac even. Too many T's. And meanwhile, Awsomniac are down to only their combo left alive. Tech's got some nice rockets though. Tech is going to take this fight on both scouts. Tech isn't scared. Tech's going to rotate round to choke. Yeah, he's coming in right now. There is a scout behind him and one scout in front of him. This is going to be difficult for Tech to protect his medic. I think there's another respawner arriving as well. He gets Walters with one, but the other scout's coming in. He's trying to land the shotgun. He can't land the shotgun. The scout's underneath, but Bull's got the arrow.
9 HP, survives, takes matters into his own hands there. And they come out on top in this middle. The point is quite capped by Daughter there, so it's going to take a while to decay, but they have a big uber advantage here, and if Daughter want to try and play aggressive here, they might just get straight up punished by the French. They are going to start to move back, but 2 Nuts is dangerously close to choke. If Exxon and Tech had been a little quicker, he could have got caught out there, but he has now backed off. But this means they're not going to be in a good position to defend Spire. They're not on balcony, and they're not really in trash either. The combo's going forward here, but Walters is causing a real distraction on the flank. He's killed. T-Mac now starts the back cap. Flippy denies him instantly, but there's no scouts there to get time on the Spire for AWS, so they're just going to back out and regroup. But that's allowed 2 Nuts to get his Uber up, so well played, Walters.
Yeah, here we go. Zebasai's going to jump in as all of Awsomniac get on the point. They're met by the Uber. Zebasai, Exxon gets separated in trash. He will go down. But yeah, the backup's initiated. Bull's be able to milk this quite a lot, but they need someone to block the Spire. Zebasai can jump. Meanwhile, there's another player on the back cap right now. Bull and Tech survive, but they're sandwiched in between a load of players right now. Soldier trying to get onto Bull. Bull's juking around. Zebasai and the Scout now trying to take him down. Bull still on 23. Bull continues to survive, but the cap has been started on Spire. Tech and Bull still trying to get out on middle right now, but I'm not sure if anyone can block Spire. No, Spire will fall as well. It's going to be really interesting. I think Tech and Bull should be able to make it back to the forward spawn and get out. But they've, conceded 3 points there? 2 points? All the way back to their own last.
Knutson was trying to go straight in there onto last. You can see through the window Exxon is sticky in the point. Little did he know Exxon had already stickied the doorway. A little bit of misdirection there. Knutson in the spawn queue. T-Mac's gone down here though. To Beaver, and he also gets Bull, steps in and finds that medic frag, and now AWS, who are ready to sort of repair the damage of that little back cap there, have now found themselves 3 players down without a medic. I think Daughter fancy this one, they're going to go in dry. They're trying to make moves here. No, yeah, Flippy steps in with the 2K.
It's absolutely huge. Runs straight past Rib, takes down 2 Nut. Turns around, kills Rib as well. Flippy's now coming back to last to clean up Knutson. Beaven goes down as well. And just when it looks like Dots are about to get a foothold back in this game, Flippy turns up and changes everything.
Wow. If they just kept 4 players around their medic, they would have had a lot more success there. No demo man up. They could have blobbed up in that situation. But Flippy just steps in there and finds the 2K. Ridiculous. Scouts going ham all over the map. And now AWS have managed to retake Spire. They just lost Exxon though, who had a big game last map with 15k damage. Flippy is precariously positioned here. Demul as well is weak under the bridge. Both scouts not really in a great spot to try and deny or even go for a back cap or anything. Looks like AWS are going to have to give up on Spire for now, CommanderX.
Yeah, Tech was being really aggressive on that shutter door near the bottom. But he will eventually back out. Zebasai's got the Uber right now. It looks like he wants to go down main with this. He's jumping in. He knows which way the combo are coming out. He tries to get on the medic, but there's a pyro blocking him. Bull will go down thanks to Rib's sticky. Zebasai's now above the point. He gets reflect rocketed though, but all the frags are going Dotter's way. The scouts arrive, and that's going to be clean up city right now. Dotter do get that foothold back in the game. Exon's death at choke really cost them there. Got him rolled all the way back.
Yeah, and if this is the moment on the map where Daughter usually realise, oh shit, we're way behind, it's time to step up the pace, they might be in with a shot here. Still 10 minutes left on the clock onto this middle, and it's going to be a house push here. Knutson's in high with the double jump. He's looking to find Exxon, but Demul and Flippy both playing on the hoodoos there, instantly shut down that soldier aggression, whilst T-Mac finds Walters, and then Tech is going to follow up there with a frag on Rib. Very decisive middle there from Awsomniac. French powerhouse there, that was impressive.
Yeah, just when it looked like Dots were starting to put a couple of plays together, get some momentum. Awsomniac just come out and crush them on middle, and now they're back holding their last equal Ubers, more or less. Actually, Awsomniac's moving quite fast. 2 Nuts is actually still 10% away. He's going to have to rotate through spawn. There are stickies on point, but Flippy will go down in this push. Tech's surely going to go down as well. They pop on Zebasai. Zebasai's going to one. He will go down, but Beaven arrives for the cleanup. There is one scout around trash. Both scouts around trash, maybe? No, a soldier there as well. Beaven's going to take him down, and that scout is hiding in trash. Demul, eyes on a back cap. Looks like Rib's going to check. He just stands on his own nade instead, though. Scout's really weak. Down he goes. Even just about survives on 4 HP. But it has given time for respawns, including that flippy sniper, to come back in. There is a soldier flanking through house and a soldier jumping to deny point right now. Soldier's pretty down to half HP, but Exon's going to jump in on balcony. He's all on top of Two Nuts. Two Nuts goes down. Meanwhile, the soldier behind is cleaned up. Ball survives, and Awsomniac look like they are going to concede this point and just be happy with their 60-70% overcharge advantage.
Yeah, Knudsen was aware that sniper came from Honda there. Flanked in, got his man, but at the same time, Two Nuts went down, so his play has only gotten them the Spire and nothing more. Big uber advantage here for Bull. Two Nuts is going to spawn with crits, Craig. Hopefully this will go better than their last one.
Yeah, we see him getting out onto Spire right now. Awsomniacs do have that full charge. It looks like they want to take it through house and the resupply area. They have been called by that Roman soldier Knudsen. They do have a sniper on balcony as well, but Bevan gets spammed out. Knudsen still trying to deny him, just slow him down. Two Nuts only on 60%, and it is of course crit streak. They are actually popped by a scout though. Walters just about slithers out as well. Rib's gone down though thanks to T-Mac. And now they are conscious of that scout behind, but they're just capping it in the meantime. I presume they're going to wait for spawns, and then Two Nuts and Zebazai are going to push out with crits, as Walters actually gets Exon behind as well. That's going to help them push.
Who is the crit's going to be on? I would fancy Zebazai. You know, a lot of blind corners here. That instant rocket crit can be quite deadly, but already AWS backing off, man.
He wants to go drop down. He sees a scout and resupply. He's wasting a lot of time fighting a scout, really.
We're going to pop on Rib!
Oh, Two Nuts goes down, T-Mac arrives. T-Mac takes everyone down, Rib's stuck fighting a scout. Demul down to 1 health, but will take him down with the help of Exon. And Dothraf's just thrown away in this push right now. Zebazai and Knudsen have to pull, I don't know, perfect rockets and a whole lot of luck out of the bag to protect against this.
Guy on the point, straight into move! Gonna get blocked by Zebazai from top left, but drawn everybody onto the point. Exon's pumping out the damage. And that's going to be 5-2 here, and this is Daughter's map. They are struggling, man. They need 3-4 rounds in the matter of 6 minutes. It's looking grim.
Yeah, just time working against them now. They're going to need an even bigger comeback than they did in last map. As Rib rolls out the normal way, it looks like Exon's coming from the window. Rib's getting quite far forward on point, but Soldier's about to arrive on him. T-Mac actually takes down Walters instead. Soldier throwing a scout, pretty good trade. Now Awsomniacs are getting across the point. They have a lot of weak players on both sides. Here comes Dotton. There is a scout behind though. Scout still behind, fighting a one-on-one. Beaven lands 3 or 4 pistol shots in a row there to take down Flippy. And now Dota are going to push forward. What were you giggling at, Admirable?
Exon did some weird jump where like it was in the air with 6 HP and just cratered straight up. Humiliated himself. So fell on his own sword, let's say. But didn't get much done with that one, but hey, these guys are 3-0 up. They can throw out some wacky mids if they like it. It amused me. Maybe we caught that one on the stream, but it's going to be Uber versus Uber here on last CX.
It will indeed. Looks like Dota have turned around to top lobby. Just going to go for a scout demo push right now, but Pyro is there. Pyro's going to get Ubered. Stickies are blown. The scout's kind of run behind, but Pyro's forced him back, but there is that scout behind. I don't think Beaver's going to get too much done. Actually, Flippy gets the axe extinguisher kill. Flippy putting out a lot of damage right now as Tech cleans up the scout that was behind. And now Dota are stuck in bottom lobby as Awsomniacs are pushing out into them.
Scout behind, in onto Bull here. Oh, instantly denied by Demul there. And there's still players behind. Soda gets cleaned up eventually. That's Zebazai going down. There's Two Nuts in the mix as well. He's trying to do something, but he will go down to a roller, I think, there as well.
Oh, Exon walks around the corner. Beaven was hiding right in front of a shutter door. 2-shots him. And now Beaven might have a back cap on. No, he's actually going to fight Spire. No, he's going to last.
Down Ribs, well.
No, but he's coming back to Spire. Beaven's arrived. Here we go.
He's dropping off a minute. He's trying to do.
Beaven's keeping me guessing as Bull's trying to run out main. He will get out main, but I think a Soldier and Scout are coming from bottom right to try and cut him off. Exon's there with some nice denial work. Soldier jumps in though, but Awsomniac have the spawns and Two Nuts is committed to this. But Zebazai is just on the point somehow, and no one from Awsomniac is there to block him. And they kind
Tech and Bull were stuck down there on the floor, and Zebo's rocket just juggled both of them back, and he just kept spamming and juggling back with that splash damage, and soloed it, man.
Floor win games.
Soldier, it's tough. It's tough.
The floor is a pretty hard target to hit consistently as we go into. ninth middle, as I was trying to remember how numbers work. Looks like a soldier's going underneath with a scout, and Rib's completely caught out. Lots of weak players right now. Demul will go down. Scout on a soldier as well. Looks like Knutson's going to try and jump back in. He's awfully weak. But Dota are really struggling here. No position on Awsomniac. Soldier's going to go in. Medic's super weak underneath, but Dota have run out of players to throw at him.
Couple of spawns coming in there for the Doors. Rib, Walters, and Two Nuts are up as they were first today. Two Nuts opting to stay medigun here. This could be an opportunity for crits if he's just going to throw caution to the wind, but a big advantage here for Bull. AWS just going to cap Spire. They're taking the time here. They're not going to rush ahead with a couple of other combo players do anything too hasty. Daughter coming up with the forward hold. And they need to get some rounds on the board soon. 3 minutes left on the clock and it keeps ticking down. Walters and Knudsen are going to try and get fourth there, but didn't get anything done. 12 seconds before they spawn. And I expect to see Awsomniac already pressuring the last point before then. Here they come on main CX.
Yeah, Tech's going to lead it in with a scout. Tech gets right into that soldier's face, landing all these rockets. Medic's going to try and Ubersaw, but Exxon spams Nair to help. Tech will finish off Zebasa. Rib gets a double kill. Rib's going in. Walters and Rib on the point. Soldier's 77 HP, top right, he's going to get a small health back, gets juggled forward. Walters will clean him up, another soldier's coming in, but Walters landing all his shots, going to clean up all this, and he's going to run forward to get some cap time on Spire as well.
Is that one of those situations where it would almost have been better to just let them cap the point and try and take the roll of the dice on three middles?
Yeah, the old arcs argument. Well, if you're going to get body shot and then arrowed, and then he's going to body shot Rib, maybe they should have just conceded. Soldier's still on CP2 right now. Nutson's going to go... Is that Zebasai actually jumping around? Yeah, Zebasai jukes them all away. He gets away on 8 HP. Slippery play from the Swedish soldier, but Dimul's arriving. He meets up with Two Nuts. Two Nuts just scores out completely main. Dota were out of time. They had to go for this.
Big back cap one here from Beaver.
Yeah.
Can he do it? No. Wow, I think maybe they just realised there after that sniper and crossbow action there that they were sort of doomed. Maybe they've just given up. But there is at least one more middle left here, CommanderX, so get hyped!
Here we go. Looks like Dota want to come through. Lots of our players coming through the valley right now. Scouts trying to meet Rib on point. Soldiers come underneath as well. Going to meet Zebasai coming out of house, but Zebasai's ready for it. This time there's a scout behind. Two Nuts will go down. And Awsomniac's just all surrounding Dota here, but Dota, Zebasai with a big air shot.
Go!
Here we go. 3 rounds. If they can have a round every, what, 30 seconds? Then it's in the bag.
Easy.
Easy game, easy life. As both Swedish soldiers are going to last, and Demul finds both of them, gets absolutely smashed by the dual rockets.
He got demolished. I've been trying to crowbar that one in for a while, man.
Write it down, it looks like Awsomniacs are going to stay in this tournament, so you can use that one again next cast. As it looks like all the Swedish players coming through main right now. Dota want to try and just fight for a little bit of, kind of save face a little bit here. They get X on, that should surely be a cue to push. In they come, top left, spamming for scout down. Zebasai's going to get taken down, though no one's quite with him. Beaven's going to follow up now. Beaven gets 2 weak players, but Beaven frags coming in. Heavy's really weak. Beaven's going to take him as well. He's on 18 HP, the soldier. Tech can't land any shotgun, and Beaven will steal the point. GG's are called. 6-4 in flavor. My favourite flavour, Awsomniacs. As they will be the winners, and they will go forward into the ETF2L playoff semi-final. Fort's Admirable.
Yeah, I think the best team won here today. Awsomniac's outclassing Daughter. I was hoping for Daughter, you know, to some sort of dream playoffs where they could rise all the way up and challenge Made in Germany, but it seems like they just, even though they progressed from the start of the season until now, they're still not at that level. And sure, it was a golden cap on the first map. I'll give them credit for that, but on Badlands they were always chasing after the game there, and on a lot of middles they just didn't seem to have an answer to T-Mac.
Yeah, they just, whether T-Mac was doing like direct damage, you know, in terms of frags or anything, like if he was getting the frags or he was just wasting all of their time and all of their ammo, and allowed the rest of these players, like I'm just looking at the logs right now, Exxon drops another 10k game, Tech on 11k, big numbers from both of them. you know, a good 1,000 above their counterparts on Dota, and just outclassed really.
Yeah, maybe we can get some interviews going here, but I know the Mumble details did change, so I'm just gonna send out some love across Steam there. Look at Tex kills and assists per death as well. Like he was having
3.5.
a
Wow.
domineering performance. Like,
Well, if you look at the KD from everyone, if you organize it, you know, top to bottom, you can see Tech on 3.5 and Bull on 2.3, and that's quite a bit above anyone else's on either team, really. Like the closest is Beaven on 1.9, Zebasai 1.8, but still, no real match for this. We also saw a stronger game from Flippy. We commented last time on how his damage was below the other scouts, whereas this time he did this top scout damage, doing a little bit more work for his team.
and 2-Not's 22 deaths compared to Bull's 12. I mean, that's sort of interlinked to the success of the various respective combos, but definitely
6K
stands out to me.
heals. Yeah, 6K less heals overall. Like that's quite a big gap for medics. Like even when you're losing, you don't expect to see it that much. Did I hear someone join Mumble?
Oh, you sure did. Maybe we should get the interview